Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another episode of Changing Lives webcast. My name is Don Clayton. I'm your host. I am the Chief Talent Officer at FranServe. We are the world's largest franchise consulting and expansion organization. And we change lives through franchise ownership every single day. We have a huge inventory of franchise brands, some of the hottest, most well-known trending brands, also a lot of great emerging brands too that are coming in on the market. And so today I am super excited to have with us Gail Mithoff. Gail is with Atlas Franchise Advisors, her and her husband Rich. And boy, she is just so knowledgeable. She's one of our certified franchise consultants, and she is a superhero because she changed lives every single day through franchise ownership. Gail, I tell you what, thank you again for joining me here today. And you were very instrumental in a column that I was writing for the Franchise Dictionary magazine called Worry versus Regret. And some of the things that we do as franchise consultants at FranServe is we help others understand the difference between worry and regret. Worry is something that you worry about over the future. It causes anxiety, it causes stress. There's nothing you can do about the future. The future is going to come whether you like it or not. Regret is something that I have seen all too often, I'm sure you have as well, where we have seen folks that later in their years, they have regrets. And oftentimes in our line of work, one of the regrets is that they wish they had started that business sooner. They wish they had invested in that business sooner, or they wish they had invested, period, where they just completely did not do it. And then I came across a great column that you had posted up on social media, and it was talking about that F word. And if you don't mind, I'm going to read the quote that I had, and I'm thinking to myself, this is the perfect quote for what I'm talking about, how we help others understand that it doesn't take worry and stress and regret. This can be the greatest thing that has ever happened to you. And here's your quote, Gail. Gail says, I feel like franchising is the F word sometimes. It's often misunderstood. Many people think franchising means massive cash investments, running multiple locations, dealing with mountains of stress. There's that word again, stress. And again, Gail, you said not necessarily true. Gail, tell us a little bit about why this is one of your favorite posts, and what is it about this post that triggered you to put it out there to help others understand that, you know what? Fulfilling is probably the better F word in franchising. Fulfilling. Talk to us a little bit about that, Gail.
Thanks for having me on today. Yeah, one of my favorite posts is that one, and the reason I thought, gosh, I gotta put this out there, because I think that franchising oftentimes has a negative connotation, and we talk with people all the time, and most of them are looking for an established business, and we try to educate them, like you said, about how franchising can really have some incredible opportunities for them. And I decided, unfortunately, I think that fast food has kind of made franchising have that negative connotation. And I just think the franchising world sometimes is misunderstood. That, like you said, a lot of people think you need a huge cash investment and you need multiple locations to be profitable. And it just honestly freaks people out sometimes. And so we try to educate our clients when we chat with them that they need to realize that this is something that actually can be a really good thing. And there are several different reasons why. Like you said, we've got a lot of different franchise opportunities in our portfolio at FranServe, over 875 different industries. So we're likely to have something that fits your need, and also fits your budget. We have funding options as well. You can start out small and scale and be profitable. We want to make sure that when we talk with our clients, we are trying to find something that finally makes you have fulfillment and a purpose in your career. And that kind of leads you to what you said about having regret. We see oftentimes people a little bit older that are like, oh my gosh, why didn't I know about this earlier? Why didn't I start this? And so I think that for us, making sure that we're filling, our clients' pockets, they're filling their own pockets, and being able to drive their own growth really can lead them to have fulfilling careers. And franchising is a great way to do that.
Boy, I love everything you just said. I tell you what, you're absolutely right. And here's the biggest thing too that I can think of is that, when you said it exactly, a lot of times people think, well, in order to go into franchising, they've got to sacrifice everything. I mean, quite literally everything, their
Right.
firstborn, the whole nine yards. When in fact, that's not the case. There are so many different brands. We've got models, as you mentioned, that are semi-absentee or absentee, or there are lots of different things that folks can also invest in that will allow them to keep their current job if they wish. So lots of different opportunities out there for individuals that aren't so scary, that they don't have to mortgage everything that they have. There are so many opportunities. I tell folks from 10,000 to 10 million, it just depends. And what we do, tell us a little bit, Gail, about what it is that you guys do at Atlas Franchise Advisors as it relates to looking at folks' lifestyle. At FranServe, we have four core values. Our fourth core value is life-work balance. If you hear that, oftentimes you'll hear work-life balance. We don't believe that at FranServe. We believe life should come first. So we put life-work balance. So how do you guys work with candidates as it relates to figuring out what their life work balance is, their lifestyle preferences, in their own little community?
Good question. I think for us, we honestly ask them what they want for their end result. Not only in, what are you hoping this business brings home at the end of the day, but what does it look like in your life? Because I think a lot of people, they do want that life work balance. And honestly, so does the franchisor. They want you to be successful. And so if we kind of know, besides what skills and kind of industries that they're thinking of, but what are they kind of looking for at the end of the day? What is their career that they desire? How much time do they have into it? That helps us then go back and research and weed through all of our wonderful brands like you referred to that have all different kinds of business models from, maybe a side hustle or something they start up to somebody who's a serial entrepreneur and wants a bolt-on business. So it gives us some background to know where to go. And, we always throw in kind of like that, have you ever thought of this one? And you'd be surprised how many times people are like, wow, it wasn't something I would have even considered. But you're right, it does focus on kind of what my end game is and the whole thing. And then kind of going back to what you said about regret and people's life work balance. I was a teacher for over 20 years. And a few years ago, I took a leave of absence. And I kind of always thought, probably for the last 10 years, like maybe I want to do something else. But I thought there is no way. I have a master's degree in reading and literacy. What am I going to do with myself? What kind of career could I have? What kind of business could I own? What kind of job? And I'll be honest with you, I have my regret. I wish I would have changed and done something different, like we're doing our consulting now, a long time ago. Or, for us, looked at other brands and businesses because I can follow systems and processes really well from my years of teaching. I can communicate well. I have extreme adaptability. Sometimes as a teacher, you fly by the seat of your pants. And, that's something that would have made me be a pretty good business owner in a lot of different brands that we have. And for us, just educating our clients on what is out there and what it could mean to you and your family and your life. And that's I think the biggest part of what we do is just educating our clients from what are out there in the sense of opportunities that they might like, all the way through the whole entire process, helping them with funding and questions to ask the franchisor and during validation as they go through that discovery process. We never leave them alone. We always, are polite and have resources for them
I've
to help them
always
along.
Absolutely. And I'm always just absolutely dumbstruck when it comes to how many brands are out there that people don't even know exist. Folks, they think they know all the franchises that are out there, but they don't realize there are thousands of them.
Right.
And so what we do every day of the consultant's life is spent studying about those brands, immersing ourselves in those brands and their concepts and studying about them. That's what we do. So, working with a certified franchise consultant is an invaluable tool for anyone looking to become a franchisee in their lifetime. And bless your heart, as we say here in the South, I have my daughter is at university now to study to become a high school literature teacher. I know that I know that lifestyle, and it's one where, boy, you guys are she's that's just her passion. That's what she wants to do. And but at the same time, she's also telling me, she's hinting. She said, Dad, I also want to be a franchisee. I want to leverage my skill set and leverage that. So perhaps a tutoring brand maybe in her future, some type of educational brand. We have so many wonderful educational brands that are out there. People just don't understand the way that we use our matching process. So it's just been a real pleasure. I love, if anyone is out there watching this, you've got to follow Atlas Franchise Advisors, Gail Mithoff, Rich Mithoff. They put some amazing content out there on social media. Gail, if anyone wants to reach out to you about becoming a franchisee or learning more about that, what's the best way they can reach you?
You certainly can visit our website at atlasfran.com. Like you said, John, follow us on social media. I post almost every day, if not every day, on LinkedIn. I try to make sure that it's educational and thoughtful. And, we try to focus on different brands and share our clients' experiences. Rich and I both have newsletters that go out. You can always send us a text or call. Working with us, we want to make franchising not the F word that's the bad F word. We want to make it fulfilling and fun. And we hope that franchising can be something that you realize can open doors and possibilities and give you that life-work balance. You can call us at 541-299-5104 or send us a text. We'd love to speak with you. Franchising really has amazing superpowers that you can possess as well.
So true, so true. Well, thank you again, Gail, for being my guest today. And for all of
Thank
those
you so
watching
much.
another Changing Lives webcast, my name is Don Clayton, Chief Talent Officer at FranServe. If you have any questions about FranServe, you can reach me at connect@franserve.com. Again, that is connect@franserve.com. Gail, once again, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your week. And folks, we'll see you again next time.
Thank you.